All right, how's everybody doing? Well, oh, come on, we can do better than this. How's everybody doing? All right, a little energy in this place. Come on. We're sitting here. We had a nice day before the darkness came. We got a room full of people that are excited to be here and have a bunch of ideas, which I can't wait to hear. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited. If you guys aren't, then we're gonna have to get everybody energetic here. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody coming. This is the 7th one of these that we have done. It's the first one we haven't done in a while, and I apologize for the long break on that. We wanted to had a couple other things going on. I wanted to make sure that everybody wanted to come back and have some new ideas to talk about and this and that. So anyway, we are back, and just have a couple announcements here, and then we are going to get started. So first and foremost, we have to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Trimmer Pills. Thank you, really appreciate it. They have been really like a terrible hand. Let's try that again. All right, thank you, Trimmer Pills. Also, if you had any pretzel crisps, thank you to Pretzel Crisps. Big hand for them. And also, if you had a Krispy Kreme donut, that was not on the menu today, but we have to thank Sam. Sam, raise your hand. Thank you, Sam. Stepping up to making that happen. I really appreciate that. And that was a big unknown, and it was an awesome surprise. So thank you. Anyway, all right. So just a little background here. As I said, this is the 7th one that we have done. In addition to San Francisco, we actually have this going in a number of other cities as well. Just this week we had an event, the first event in Vancouver, which would be our first international expansion. Granted, okay, it's just over the border, but it's still another country. And that was started by a guy who attended, I think the 4th one of these that we had, maybe the 5th. And he basically took it upon himself. He said, "Hey, I like the concept. I think it's really cool. I think Vancouver could use this." And I was like, "Well, hey, yeah, sure, fine. It's up to you. What do how do we get it done?" And I want to say that he might have just turned 23. And basically just took it upon himself to do this. And he had 25 people show up to this thing. He got some space. He organized everything himself. And frankly, he didn't even call me to tell me he was doing this. I was just like, this is exactly the kind of thing we need. He showed a ton of initiative just on his own and went out there and got it done. So really pleased with how that turned out, and I think the initiative and all the effort he put forth was absolutely fantastic. So in addition to that, we've done a few of them in Seattle, done another one in New York, and then we're sort of in the formative stage in getting an event going in LA, in Denver, in DC, and also hopefully in Boston. So we've got a kind of growing geographic footprint here. And we're really hoping that the concept can spread to some other places, because it seems like people are interested in doing it. And as you can see, with one person literally stepping up and just taking it upon himself to do it, I mean, it doesn't take too much to actually make it happen. So, really pleased with that. Also, just yesterday, who in this room? Raise your hand if you know who Steve Blank is. Okay, so a number of people. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. So for those of you that don't, Steve Blank is a serial entrepreneur. I want to say he started like 8 companies. As he describes it, he's had I think 2 implosions, and then 1 huge success, and then a couple of base hits. And anyway, Steve was nice enough to include IdeaKick as one of the top events actually in all of Silicon Valley for startups and entrepreneurs in a blog post that he wrote yesterday. So I was really pleased to see this. I read Steve's blog from time to time, and just happened to see this yesterday. And I was like, God, I didn't even realize he was on our mailing list. Like, pretty cool. So yeah, Steve, if you ever see this video, we really appreciate that. Thank you. Big honor to be included on there. And some of the other events that were mentioned on there were, these are events that have been around for a long time and have a lot of notoriety. And I don't know, somehow we made it into the same sentences though. So really glad about that. If you're from Kansas City, raise your hand. I knew we had to. So, we have a couple newcomers, and I'm really glad to have them here. We'll hear what they have to say in a little bit about their ideas and so forth. But from what I gather, you guys are interested in this concept as well, and think it has perhaps even some promise of doing something in Kansas City. So, awesome. We'd love to hear more about that. Okay, so how does this whole thing work? It's actually pretty simple. This is your stage, right about where I'm standing. We have a camera right back here, and you get 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, what you get to do is tell everybody about what your idea is. This can be something you've been thinking about for a little while, something you've been working on in your spare time, or it can be something that you were totally making up on the spot. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is more or less tell us enough to get the conversation started. So of that 10 minutes, I would suggest you probably use maybe 4 or 5, 3 to 5 minutes actually telling us what the idea is. Give us a little background, tell us a little story about it, tell us what you're passionate about. Tell us why you think this thing should exist or why you want it to exist. And what we're going to do for the rest of the time, after all that's done, is we're going to ask questions about it. We're going to offer opinions about it. We're going to make suggestions about people you should contact, companies you should look at, all that kind of stuff. And the benefit of this to you is that you get a bunch of feedback on your idea really before you've done any work to actually produce it. So if this is a tech company, before you've even coded a line, you have a bunch of feedback on, what might your target audience or your target market of people you're trying to get this thing, trying to get to use this product, what do they think about it? So that's really why we're here. That's really what we hope that you get out of it. And then at the end of all this, we're going to make all these videos available on our YouTube channel. They're yours to download, embed somewhere, put them on your Facebook page, your blog, all that kind of good stuff. So from there, that's really about all there is to it. We will have a timer, so when 10 minutes is up, you'll hear the timer go off, so you'll be making your final point. And that's about all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Now, we do have a list of people that have signed up, at least so far. We have a number of slots, but we have a couple people that have signed up already. There's a space to do that on our website if you didn't know that. But so far, I'm just going to run down the list of people who signed up and see who is here. Andrew, where is Andrew? Andrew Kinzer? Not here. Okay. Nelson. I know Nelson is here. All right, now you get the great honor of being the guinea pig. You're the first one who gets to stand up here. So.
Oh, Mayor.
Exactly. So maybe you need to grab another beer or do something. Get yourself ready because it is on.
I'm ready.
All right, this is your stage.
I'm coming in right now?
Right now. No warning.
Come on.